Hey guys, welcome back to Filter Coffee Football. If you have not seen our weekend recap, watch this video first and then go ahead and watch that one. Like, share, subscribe, but jumping right into another win for Arsenal. That's 10 matches undefeated for Mikel Arteta ever since we dropped those points to Manchester City, I believe. Arsenal won, Watford nil. Absolutely amazing result. Could have been much better. I mean, this was a very good performance. During the week, Chelsea played Malmo, and I heard someone say that even though the match ended 1-0, it was the most relaxed and one-sided 1-0 that you could have. This match had very similar vibes. I mean, Ramsdale did try to make it a little exciting at one point, but Watford never really looked like they could threaten us. The defense was rock solid. It was only a matter of whether Arsenal were ever going to score more goals or not. But yeah, kick us off. Where do you want to where do you want to start off with?
Uh, I want to start off with saying that there are still so many prehistoric rules that predate the Neanderthal man, but are still in existence in the Premier League, and they only come into existence when it's Arsenal. That's what I feel. Call me
That
biased, but that's what I feel.
that was funny because even the players weren't really aware. Like Watford were disappointed for conceding that goal. Ben Foster wasn't sure what was going on. I mean, none of the Arsenal players knew. It was really bizarre. Like they did explain it. So it's an actual legitimate rule that if the keeper comes up, he automatically becomes the last line. So it's actually two players that decide whether it's an offside or not. Not just like it's not literally the last
Yeah,
man on the pitch, which again it's news to me. But learn something new every day, right? As long as we come away with a win, I'm not super sour about that, I guess.
exactly. The other aspect is I really don't want Aubameyang taking penalties because hey, he's trying to put it down the middle, but not getting it. He was lucky enough versus Aston Villa where the ball kindly rebounded back to him, but Ben Foster this time did not let that happen. And maybe that's something we need to work on. As a striker, I mean, I could blindfold you, but you still have to score. That's what your role is, right? So I would expect you to like hoof it into the net, slam it in. But this was a very tame penalty, and it's been two games continuous where the penalties have been tame. Once we got lucky, this time we got punished. Good that we scored another goal. Otherwise, we would have been ruining our chances missed.
Yeah, and that was the thing, right? This was one of those games where, if like literally on any other day, this could have probably been an Aubameyang hat trick, but he was just having one of those days today. The penalty was really bad. I mean, it wasn't bang in the middle; it was just enough to the side so that even though Ben
Right.
Foster dove, he could still make last minute adjustments to save the shot. So really convenient height for the keeper as well. And Aubameyang, I don't know, maybe should have been subbed out sooner. Martinelli should have been, like you mentioned, brought on sooner, just given more
70,
time.
75 minutes. Yeah.
Exactly, because at no point were Watford really threatening Arsenal. So we did have the license to go ahead and do a little bit more in attack. He should have tried to freshen it up a little bit more, seeing as Aubameyang was just not able. Like even for the disallowed goal, I mean, the ball probably shouldn't have even fallen to Saka. That should have been Aubameyang's finish all day long, and that goal would have definitely stood. But that was just a horrible first touch, and Saka was just like there to finish it. And obviously, he doesn't know any better, so he smashed the ball in. Um, Again, Martinelli coming in for the last 4 minutes of a game. I mean, this is a match where you can afford to give him more game time. Let him come on, give him some extra minutes on the pitch. Really, that's what you're trying to do, right? You want to get those new players in. You want to get Martinelli fit and see more first team action. This was probably the best opportunity to do that because I don't think we're going to get that chance against a Liverpool 2 weekends from now, and a Liverpool that is going to be really hurting after
Yep.
this weekend's result. So, um, some
I
sources of
also,
frustration still.
yeah, also think that Odegaard should have got his goal just because Aubameyang decided to poke it in. But I mean, it's a striker's instinct, and even if the ball is going inside, you still want to make sure that it's going inside. But if Aubameyang had just left that ball slide in automatic by itself, it would have been a goal for Martin Odegaard, who's coming back from an injury, not playing in the starting 11 for a few games. But you can only wish for so many things, right?
Yeah,
You can't wish for
it would have been a
everything
good
to happen.
confidence boost, and I think it was very instinct driven, that touch that Aubameyang had. But again, like you said, at that level of your striking experience, you should be able to gauge where the ball. I mean, there is it's like a
The
Schrodinger's
instinct.
cat thing, because
Yeah.
there is maybe an outside possibility that the ball was heading towards the upright and may not have gone in.
Right.
But I mean, tough match, tough result that way. But let's get to our midfield. Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Sambi Lokonga looking really good. And again, to caveat this, you're playing against a Watford side that just did not look that good on the ball. It conceivably a very easy team to play against, but still they look really good, really solid in midfield. No real errors throughout the match. Really, I mean, arguably Ainsley Maitland-Niles possibly even had a man of the match performance today, I might say. What do you have to say about that?
Watford just tried to kick us out because, hey, Arsenal are supposed to be soft, right? And they deservedly got a red card, albeit in the 89th minute. And talking about Ainsley Maitland-Niles and Lokonga, I think Lokonga has grown in confidence. Maitland-Niles, I would want to see more of, probably in this role, probably in a right back role. But hey, you are versatile, right? I really count upon you to like deliver when you're on the pitch. And today Ainsley did, but I want to see this going on consistently for him to warrant a spot on the side.
I absolutely hate how harsh you are on Ainsley Maitland-Niles.
I'm being very honest. I'm being very honest. I could like wax eloquent and say, "Oh, he's great, he's good, his penalties are nice," but you have to be true to yourself and say, "Okay, are you really doing the job that you need to do in midfield? Yes, no. Are you really doing what you need to do if you're playing right back? Yes, no." So look at it objectively and like leave out some emotion. This is surprising me saying it, but again, there are two sides to me too, right?
But yeah, speaking of right back and left back, let's go there as well. Again, another amazing performance, Tomiyasu. I mean, that guy was, for a change, he actually had a lot more attacking intent to him as well. So many good balls into the box as well. He's trying to do, I mean, it's again at a much lower level, obviously, but he's trying to get that Trent Alexander sort of positions. I can remember at least 3 or 4 instances when Saka would go out wide and then just cut the ball a little farther in, and then Tomiyasu would just loft it into the box. Unfortunately, Arsenal don't really have that many dominant ball winners in the air in the team to really put that sort of delivery to good use. But it was good seeing him in those positions. And again, solid defensively. Same goes for Tavares. Another absolutely amazing performance on the pitch. Solid defensive unit. The team just front to back looks great. A really good result. Probably should have been 3, maybe even 4-0 by the time that the match ended. I mean, Ben Foster actually had an incredible game today.
I was just
really
hoping I was just hoping that Ben Foster doesn't De Gea us. Because you remember that De Gea game from like 4 years ago when De Gea was saving every goddamn shot.
I think that stat went down where he made the most saves any keeper has in any half of domestic football.
Yep.
Yeah, that was one of those days. He was just on unbeatable form. And again, talking about keepers, let's end with Ramsdale making a massive mistake, luckily not getting punished for it. Whew, that was wow. I was I was so nervous when that happened. And I love the guy, but that's the problem with being a goalkeeper, right? You can make 10 brilliant saves. It only takes one really silly error to completely quash all of that goodwill.
That could have been Yeah, that could have been the most Arsenal goal that we've ever conceded, but the gods decided to like say, okay, this we'll save you this time, and it didn't go in.
Yes, I know. As the only one real error that we actually made throughout the entire game, luckily went unpunished. And in all honesty, Arsenal deserved to win this match. So that would have been a really harsh punishment if that goal would have gone in and it would have ended 1-1. It would have been. We would have not been in as dismissively happy mood about Ramsdale making a huge blunder as we are right now. But yeah, any finishing thoughts? Anything else you want to add to before we call it a day?
Finishing thoughts. Just go for the kill versus Liverpool. Just give your 100%, 110% rather. It's away at Anfield. The atmosphere is going to be daunting. The opposition is going to be on your toes all the time. This is that litmus test game that we are all been talking about. Show us that you're capable enough. That's all I want to say.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, West Ham with an amazing result, and we should consider Arsenal at the same level, if not better than West Ham at this point in time. So there is no reason why we should not be able to put up a good performance as well. Not to mention Brighton got their draw against Liverpool at Anfield as well. So, and we had a very neck and neck match against Brighton again. Maybe not, maybe the second best over in that fixture, but we did come back with a draw. So all reasons to be pumped up. Again, going into this as an Arsenal supporter, I expect us to lose, drop points, but I want to see a performance. That is the thing. I want to see the guts out there. I want to see the grit. I want to see that will to win and not just capitulate like certain other red jerseyed football team players.
From the north part of England, yeah.
But yeah, that was our look at Arsenal versus Watford. Please like, share, subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Definitely help us grow. Show us your support. Follow us on Instagram. At Filter Coffee Footy. Sorry about that. And we will see you again soon. Go to our channel, watch all the other videos. And yeah, take care, guys. All the best.
Bye-bye.
Bye.